How's it going, everyone? Jeff with the Wabash Outdoors. As usual, I'm cooking some deer, so I'm doing a video on it. I'm just doing a throw together for tonight, something a little different. But as you can see, I got a pack of stewed meat out. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and cut some of the stewed meat down a little bit more and make the chunks a little bit smaller for what I'm going to be making. So first of all, I'm going to take and cut some of the silver off of this piece here that didn't get taken off. There we go. Dispose of it. There, that's better. If you want better tasting deer meat, make sure you take the silver lining and skin and stuff off the deer meat. It gives it a little bit better flavor. But what I'm going to do now is, like I say, I'm going to take and cut this stewed meat up in a little bit smaller pieces to make it a little bit easier to eat and cook up. So, cut them up. Well, I got this knife sharp. What I'm going to do after I get it cut up, I got about 2 or 3 cups of water in this pan beside me where I'm putting it. I'm going to take and put my seasoning in it, and I'm going to let it set for an hour or two, more or less let it marinate. Then I'm going to boil this meat down on a slow boil. Then I don't know how you guys like mac and cheese and stuff, but I'm going to end up mixing a couple of boxes of shell mac and cheese in with this meat. Just making like a cheesy deer steak hamburger helper like style. That's just deer steak helper basically. But like I say, something fast, simple, and smaller you cut the meat, faster to cook. So, plus I'm taking Pappy over some, and Pappy's not a big deer fan. But every time I cook deer, he eats it and he enjoys it. So I must be doing something right. I've tried for years to get him to eat deer. Then once he finally came over one time, had supper with us. I didn't tell him what we was having. He ate about 3 helpings of deer meat and among other things, and he really enjoyed it. But most of all, he was shocked whenever I told him it was deer. He didn't realize deer can be cooked so good. So, it's just how you prepare your food and how you cook it. You want to get rid of the gamey taste? It's easy to do. Just got to do a little prep work. It also helps if you get a little younger deer, like old bucks, you know, big old bucks and stuff like that. I mainly cut up in sausage and booger, because it's kind of hard if you get an old buck to get the game taste out of them. But does and younger deer, yeah, that's where I get my steaks and roast and stuff like that out of them. But my bucks, older bucks, yeah, I just grind them all up, everything. Always helps. It's like this deer here, I believe this in here is that young buck that Bud got this year. So it ought to be pretty tender, because it wasn't a very old buck, maybe about a 2.5, 3-year-old buck. So But I got this all cut up. Well, you guys are wondering where Bug's at. She's over at Pappy's right now doing some house cleaning for him. So she cleans houses on Wednesdays and everything. And Pappy's one of the houses that she cleans. So, like I said, I got about, cup and a half, 2 cups of water in here. Just enough. I don't know if you guys can see it, but just enough. Get out a light here to cover over top of the meat. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my seasonings over here. I'm going to season it up real good. As always, got to have Lawry's. Get a good old. And again, you want to try to season it to your taste. Got a little Lawry's. Well, Ben's got Lawry's. I don't need the other seasoning salt, so I forgot that I didn't have Lawry's the other day. But most definitely got to have Tony's. But for Pappy, I'm not going to put as much Tony's in it because he's not a real spice person. So then I got a couple of Weiler's beef stock, or what you call, excuse me. Man, every time I use that Tony's, I cough. It's got a real fine dust to it. But I got some beef stock here in cubes. I'm going to throw a couple of these in. Then I'm going to mix it all up, and like I say, I'm going to let it set for a couple hours. Then I'm going to boil it. I hate having big fingers and trying to unwrap these little things. Then I'm going to boil it until it starts getting tender. Then I'll start on the shells and cheese and get them all done. Then I'm going to mix them all together and let them simmer together for a while. So, get my old wooden spoon out here. I always like cooking with my wooden spoon. Stir this all up. And no, that's not bloody water. That's the seasoning salt and Tony's in there. So that water was clear. But after I put that seasoning salt and Tony's in it, give it a good red tint. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take and set this in the refrigerator and let her simmer. Yeah, I know the beef stock isn't going to go all the way down yet, but once I put water in it and put her to boil, that's when it'll kick in. But this meat, out of small pieces I cut, this meat should pretty well take and marinate for a couple hours. So for right now, I'm going to take and set this here in the fridge for a couple hours, let her marinate for a little bit, then I'm going to put her on to boil. Because Pappy should be ready to eat by then. So I'll holler at you guys later once I start cooking it all up. So if you guys like my videos, and I know I need to do a lot more of them with Bug, but every time I get ready to do a video, she's usually got something other to do, except for when she wants to go hunting or fishing. So that's when she's ready, gung-ho, to be on radio, on video. So, but anyway, if you like my videos and Bug's videos on our cooking and stuff, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to us, and hit that little bell and everything, so anytime we put any type of video on, you guys be the first to know when it comes out. So, we enjoy doing these videos for y'all and everything. So, and here I go, I'm going so again. But please, our base is slowly growing. We kind of like to see it keep going that way. So, but I'm gonna get off here right now, put this in the fridge, let her marinate for an hour or two, then I'll be right back with you. Later. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna turn this meat on. Put her about on 4. Got the macaroni water on. Stir this up a little bit more. Then, about an hour, a little over an hour, since I let this marinate. So I'm gonna start cooking a little bit. And you can tell from it marinating. I'll show you guys. Get out of light again. That a lot of the water soaked up in the meat is what I was wanting. So that way it gets that flavor in it. But what I didn't show you guys was I forgot to put garlic in it. So I'm going to put a little garlic in it now. So that way I can at least cook in it. Stir it all up. Maybe put a little bit more water in this, just enough to cover this meat. So go get my cup. There it is. Put almost just enough to cover. So I put an extra cup of water in this. Get this, go ahead and turn it up to 7 to get it where she starts warming up. Then I'll turn her down. That way we can let this stock, beef stock, cube that I put in here where it start dissolving. So what I plan on doing is boiling this down, getting her where it's nice and tender, so that way Pappy will be able to eat it, and plus have decent flavor. Wherever I drain the water out of the mac and cheese, this here will be almost like a little soup to put in with it. Then once I get that cheese added in it, it'll make like a, almost like a cheese sauce with all the flavoring. So we're gonna let this cook for a while, and once I get her done, get her finished cooking, then I'll get back with you guys and show you the end results. But like I say, hit that subscribe button, like button if you guys like our material that we put out, and hit that little bell button so that way when we put new material out, you guys be one of the first to see it. So I'll see you guys when I'm ready to mix this all up. Later. guys, this stuff's just about done. We already drained the water off the mac. Got the meat on a slow simmer. So I'm gonna go drain the mac real quick. Okay. Turn that on low. Grab the cheese. Squeeze her in there. Like I say, guys, when you want to do your meat, whatever, you flavor it to your taste, and to me, this tastes great. It's not got a little bit of bite spice to it, but I think once I get it mixed in with the cheese and the mac and cheese, or the macaroni, yeah, the bite will go away, but you'll still have a good flavor. And like I say, Pappy, you don't like real spicy stuff, so I had to just take it to the borderline where I know once we get it mixed in with the mac and cheese, it'll balance out. Get the old cheese squeeze down here. Go. Stirring her up, start melting her up. There, it's starting to melt good. Starting to get that cheesy look. We'll dump a little of this juice in here to help season her a little bit more. Oh yeah, there she's working real good. Buddy, that's working. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start scooping the meat. Putting it in here. Get it all stirred up. I would dump it in, but I don't want to put all this broth in with this mac and cheese. I want it where it don't get real runny, if you know what I mean. But I may put a little bit more of this broth in here. But definitely want to get all the meat in it. Gotta get this food done, because in 30 minutes, Bug's not able to eat anything or until tomorrow afternoon. Just gotta go to the doctor, get some blood work and stuff done. So I'm trying to hurry up, get this done now. I'll put a little bit more of this juice in there. Should that burn off? Should that burn Just how I like it. See how she runs off real good and coated. But this is a real simple, easy throw together. Like I say, if you got some stewed meat and you really don't want to cook something big, you just want something quick and easy to throw together. This here's about the quickest and easiest thing you can do if you got some leftover stewed meat. And I'll get my taste tester in here shortly and she can tell you how it tastes. Man, she's only got about 30 minutes to eat before she's not able to eat anything the rest of the night. So, I'll get her a little bowl of this dipped out. Move this over here a little bit. Better give her one more scoop because she may want to eat an extra scoop before 6. Hey Bug, you want to come in here?
Yeah.
So, this is what I got for her. So, alright Bug, do your taste test, see how she is. Probably a little warm.
Very good.
Very good. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Wabash. Like I say, guys, hit that subscribe button, and the boys are wanting to hit on that fun. Hit that subscribe button, the like button, and hit that bell so you know anytime we get a video put up, you guys be the first to know. But Bug's got about 28 minutes to eat, so
Yeah.
I'm going to make Pappy a bowl and run that over to him. Then I'm going to come home and dive in myself. So have a good one.
Later, y'all.